Check one, check two, check three,
Because people.
check four. We're good. Mic check 1, 2, mic check 3, 4, mic check 5, 6.
Okay. All right. Okay. We're gonna continue.
Okay, Helen, we're ready.
We're gonna continue. Okay. Good. Right. Again, let me make the motion to approve the minutes from the January 16th, 2026 regular meeting of the Zoning Board of Appeals. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Gianni.
Yes.
Commissioner Hobbs.
Yes.
Commissioner Staley.
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes. The motion is approved. I think we have another withdrawal.
Board. Oh, there you go. Madam Chair and the board. My name is Samantha Nunez. I'm the zoning attorney representing the applicant for two variation applications for calendar numbers 407-25-Z and 408-25-Z located on page 7. I'm here today to withdraw both applications. Due to financial considerations, the applicant is no longer able to prioritize this project and will not be moving forward with the variations. Therefore, we respectfully request that both applications be withdrawn from further consideration.
Okay, thank you.
The address on record is 2300 West Taylor.
2300 West Taylor.
Wait a minute,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this is not, this application has been withdrawn. It will no longer be considered by the Zoning Board of Appeals, and it's no longer being put forward by the applicant. No, it doesn't exist. Okay, so we are now going to, Victor, you want to call the first case?
First matter is a request for a special use extension for 44424S, 33 West Ontario.
Mhm.
We'll pass this matter, Chair.
Okay,
First case, 3026-S, 1600 South Halsted Avenue, Halsted Street. Come on down.
all right, as we're waiting for the applicant, I just want to remind everyone that any motion to approve an application for special use will be tied to the recommendations of the Department of Planning and Development unless otherwise stated and amended in the motion and by the ZB motion and approved by an affirmative vote of the Zoning Board of Appeals Commissioners. I also want to note that, again, that we are going to continue the change in procedure that we began at our November 2025 meeting. We will take a vote at the end of each at the hearing of each applicant's case or cases unless a board member requests deliberation, in which case we will take the matter under advisement. Okay. So, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Gabriel. I'm here seeking to establish a special use for a barbershop.
Okay, and your address?
1600 South Halsted Street.
Okay, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear that your testimony today before us will be true and correct?
Yes.
And do you swear that the information that's was presented with the application continues to be true?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Is there, there is, for the record, a letter of recommendation from the Zoning Board of Appeals.
Yes.
And are there any, what did I say? Okay, I'm sorry, from the letter is from the Department of Planning and Development. Thank you. Commissioner Staley? Is your question?
What hours of operation are you planning on?
It will be from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
7 days a week?
6 days a week.
6 days a week?
No
okay.
Sundays.
And how long have you been a barber?
I have been a licensed barber for almost 3 years already.
Okay. Will you hire any staff members at this location?
Yes.
For any of those individuals providing barber services, will they also be licensed and
Correct.
properly
They
certified?
will be licensed.
Okay, thank you.
Any
Any
other,
questions?
any other questions, commissioners? If not, then I make a motion to pass. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Gianni?
Yes.
Commissioner Hobbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Staley?
Yes.
Commissioner Soto?
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter passes.
Thank you.
Matter is approved. Oof, okay. Forget
Chair,
my-
going back to the first matter for the special use extension request for 33 West Ontario.
Hi, Tom Thenosaurus for the applicant.
Morning.
Morning.
You're the attorney, I assume.
I'm the attorney, yeah. We're just trying to get an extension for the special use that was passed in December. We had a bit of an issue with a debt check that popped up for our client, so we got that resolved, and now we're just trying to get the application materials prepared and together to get the license in place. So
Okay.
we're working on it, and
Okay, so you're requesting a 1-year extension, so you're able to realize the matter that was already passed.
correct, yes.
Are there any questions? All right, in that case, I make a motion to approve this matter. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Gianni,
Yes.
Commissioner Hobbs,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved.
Thank you so much.
Next two cases, 3126Z and 3226Z, 3811 West North Avenue.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Desiree Hunter. I am here on behalf of Pretty Precise LLC located at 3811 West on North Avenue.
Okay, are you the attorney?
No, I am not. I'm the
You're the
applicant.
applicant. Okay, can you raise your right hand?
Yes,
Do you swear that your testimony today before us will be true and correct?
yes, I do.
Okay, and so you're here for a public place of amusement,
For a small venue, yes,
and this is, and your request is in addition to the ZBA, and the PPA is to reduce the number of bicycle spaces.
yes.
Okay, are there any questions that any of the commissioners have? You did. I'm sorry, can you raise your right hand one more time?
Yes,
Do you swear that the application as submitted is still true and correct?
yes.
No changes. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Are there any other questions? Okay, in that case, I make a motion to pass. Yes, to approve. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Gianni,
Yes.
Commissioner Hobbs,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley.
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved. You're done.
There are two.
Huh?
Oh, thank you.
Next case, 3326S,
I have my little-
4012 West 55th Street.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. What's going on? Victor? Victor?
We have the applicant for case number 33-26-S, 4012 West 55th Street.
Brenda Diaz?
Is that the?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Brenda Diaz. I'm here for a special use for establish a nail salon.
Okay, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear that your testimony today before us will be true and correct?
Yes,
And do you also swear that the application is submitted is still true and correct?
yes,
Thank you. Uh,
I have a couple of questions. Do you have a license to do nails?
yes. I have been licensed for 11 years now.
Okay, will you be, what are the hours that your nail salon will be operating?
10 to 7,
7 days a week?
Monday to Saturday.
Will you have staff who will also be working at the nail salon?
Sorry?
Will you be hiring additional staff as well?
Yes,
Will anyone who's doing nails also have the requisite certifications and licenses to do
yes,
that?
they are being licensed.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Question.
Okay, I make a motion to approve Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Gianni,
Yes.
Commissioner Hobbs,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley.
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Three cases, 3426Z, 3526Z, 3626Z, 3729 North Sheffield.
No, I didn't. Oh, well. Morning.
Good morning.
So, Counselor, introduce well, first, let me just have everyone who is a witness or applicant raise your right hand. Do you swear that the testimony before us today will be true and correct? And for the applicant, do you swear that the application as submitted is still true and correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Counselor, can you introduce your witnesses and applicant and proceed? Give us an overview.
Absolutely. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Madam Chairman and members of the board. I'm joined today by applicant owner Rob Southard and the project architect Steve Besh. Today we are, the subject property here is, Emmanuel Bayar. And I'm with the law firm Shane Banks. No problem. Today we're here for the subject property located at 3729 North Sheffield Ave, where it is improved with a 3-story, 3-dwelling unit condominium building. It also provides a 3-car garage. The applicant is seeking a 202 square foot addition, just to meet their family's needs. But due to this building's age and its internal dimensions and its existing legal nonconformities, it just requires variation relief in order to do any functional, basically, improvement to the unit. It's just seeking a small enclosing of, basically, it's a patio space, but they're going to enclose it, and then it'll be able to be used year-round. This just thoughtfully repurposes the building, allows them to accomplish their storage and family needs without any costly demolition. With that, we have any questions for you guys? Happy to answer them.
I just want to clarify. So it's a 3-unit building and you want to just in yours make a small expansion that doesn't affect the sidelines or anything else. So it's just going along everything that already exists. Okay, thank
The
you.
addition will be along the building footprint,
Right.
none of it's.
Gotcha. Are there any other questions? Okay, then I make a motion to approve Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Gianni,
Yes.
Commissioner Hobbs,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley.
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Next case, 3826Z, 2252 through 54 West Chicago Avenue.
Right. Interested. In interest. Yeah. All right, so there is a, Hmm?
You're in the opposition?
Oh.
Okay, so you're gonna have a seat on that first.
That's
for
all
sure. You talk to him? We did.
where the microphone is on. Thank you. Morning.
Morning.
So Counselor, introduce yourself, and, well, first, let me do this. Can I have all the witnesses and the applicant please raise your right hand? Do you swear that your testimony today will be true and correct?
Yes.
And can I have the applicant raise your right hand? Do you swear that the application is submitted is still true and correct? Okay, thank you. So Counselor, introduce yourself, your witnesses, and give us a brief overview.
Perfect, thank you. So again, my name is Nick Fatikas. I'm one of the attorneys at the law offices of Sam Banks, and I'm here on behalf of 2252 West Chicago LLC. With me is a managing member of the LLC, Vladimir Barabic, and our project architect, John Hanna. The case before you this morning involves the property again at 2252 through 54 West Chicago Avenue. It is a single zoning lot that measures 42.33 feet wide by 121.115 feet deep, so slightly substandard and an irregular lot width dimension. Now, the applicant purchased the property in January of 25 and obtained a building permit for the 5-story mixed-use building that's currently under construction at the site today. The applicant's proposing to amend the permitted plans in order to relocate a backup natural gas generator. The original design, this is an accessibility code requirement, and it was originally designed to be on the top of the 5th floor of the structure. The new location would be on the top of the garage at the rear of the lot. We think from a structural standpoint, it's able to be set in a concrete base. So there's a structural advantage to bringing it a little bit lower. And then in terms of ongoing maintenance and repair, when it's needed, it's a heck of a lot easier to get to the top of a roof deck as opposed to the 5th floor roof of a building. Now, as part of the program, we're also asking to extend the open decks that are off the rear of the building from 6 feet to 10 feet. We understand that there are some concerns about the project from one of our immediate neighbors. And even though we weren't able to reach an agreement, we are offering a compromise. Should the board approve the case, we would reduce our depth from 10 feet to 8 feet. So instead of asking for 4 feet, we're only asking for 2 feet. I want to be clear, though, that the physical 5-story structure and the footprint of the building is already permitted. That's not changing. The relief is specific to allowing us to take the gas generator, the backup generator, and put it on top of the garage at the rear of the lot, and then take our open balcony, and instead of it being 6 feet, we'll make it 8 feet. And part of that is, well, not part of it, that's directly related to the substandard lot depth dimensions. So there is a hardship that minimizes or reduces the amount of open space, the usable open space that's available on the lot. So that's the hardship component. I'll have Mr. Hanna testify as well. So we are seeking 2 design changes, and 1 variation would capture that. It's reducing the rear setback for floors containing residential uses from 30 feet to 8 feet. Again, Vladimir on behalf of ownership and John Hanna, our project architect. One final point is, without speaking for the objector, we understand that shadow or privacy are an issue with the rear deck. There's a 6-foot permitted rear deck. So I think the city, the starting point is we have a 6-foot approved starting point. The nearest side of our deck is 9 feet, will be set 9 feet from the property line. So it's away from the shared property line. It's not right on the property line. And again, we're offering to reduce it from 10 feet to 8 feet in order to just try and compromise on what our design is. And for the second time, I apologize, the footprint of the building does not change. So it's there, the pictures that were submitted with our application, the physical structure is permitted and is not changing.
Fine. I just asked for, if it's not, the rear deck. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'm not clear about the rear deck and where it's located, it's located on the top of the building?
No, this is off the back of the building,
It's up on at what level?
on the floors, on every level,
Every level, there's a deck for each of the apartments.
3, 4, and 5, correct?
Okay, and this is behind the actual structure of the building, and this is it's now going to be 6 by 8 feet. Your proposal now would be 6 by 8 feet, so which is it the width or the depth?
The depth, where it extends into the rear setback, as proposed with our application, is 10 feet, and we're looking to bring it in 2 feet closer to the building. So it actually reduces the overall
And
size
2
of the
feet
deck.
less,
2 feet
feet more away from okay, that's what I was, okay, for each of the floors. Are there other questions?
Thanks for clarifying. No, I appreciate the clarifications. No additional questions, but.
Okay, no. Now we're going to go to the interested party. So do you have anything, I'm trying to remember, did you propose to bring any materials with you, or are you just making a statement?
Yeah, I submitted an exhibit with some
Yeah.
pictures, but that was it.
Okay, proceed.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, first, I already swore you in, so go ahead. Yeah.
No, so thank you for the opportunity
Well,
to,
please give us your name and address.
yeah, Mark Collins, 2250 West Chicago Avenue.
Well, Mark, continue.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Understand the variation request from the units that is to the east of this building, understanding that there are 3rd floor and 4th floor balconies, as well as rooftop patios. The current building with the brick is already extending well beyond the edge of our building. So we now have a loss of light, airflow. The extension, or as it's currently approved with a 6-foot deck, the extension to an 8 or even a 10-foot deck as requested would then line up evenly with the end of the 2nd floor rooftop decks. So that would take 100% of now the noon to afternoon lighting of that deck area. Understanding that you're looking at it from a horizontal plane, but from a vertical aspect, because it is going on floors 3, 4, and 5, that it would take all the shadowing and airflow going into our neighboring property. The request on the generator, understand how it is looking at being installed with a little bit of a recess at the parapet to cover it. However, the 2nd floor is lower than our current floor, so there's a concern with noise due to it operating, as well as maintenance, since it is a backup generator, and being able to test it adequately. Just to disrupt the environment of the families living in the neighboring building.
Is that, do you have any questions of the applicant?
No, I mean, we've talked through it. I mean, I understand the request. You know, the unfortunate thing is, you know, we're here at the hearing, but, you know, we weren't approached earlier on to try to understand the plans and talk through it. And, you know, this variation just kind of takes away all airflow and light then to the neighboring units.
Okay, just for clarity, your building is adjacent
To the east.
to the east, and there is, your building, I can't really tell for sure, but it looked to me on the site, your plan doesn't go the full depth of your lot, your building. Is that correct?
From the second floor to the fourth, so we have a four-story building.
Well, so if I'm looking at your building in the front, this new construction is to the left or the right of it?
To the left.
Right, okay.
Yep.
So it looks to me on the site, on the street site, you know, the map,
Yep.
that your building doesn't go all the way to the alley, that there is a building, then there's space, and then there's a garage. Is that correct?
The garage, that's correct. Yeah, the
Okay.
garage goes all the way to the alley, but from the second floor to the fourth floor, I guess you would consider that the edge of the building, it does not.
So when you're talking about shadows and stuff like that, you're talking about the area that is in between the building and the garage?
That's correct.
Your
Yeah,
open area?
yeah, from the edge of the building all the way to the alley, that's correct.
And your objection is that it prevents access to sunlight during the time
That's correct.
currently?
The extension would
What
completely.
is, currently, do you have access?
We do, yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Excuse us.
No, no worries.
What? Yeah, no, please. So, I'm sorry, got to get myself back here. Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out, well, I mean, I'm sure that there'll be a rebuttal here. I'm just trying to figure out what exists now. Trying to understand if there is a deck that is built on each floor, but that is 10 feet, I think you said 10 feet away?
9 feet.
9 feet
from the
away
street.
from the edge of their building, of your building. What that impact is actually on the light and the concerns that you have. I'm just trying to figure that out, because I know we make assumptions, but sometimes they're not accurate.
Yeah, I don't know if in the exhibits that I shared with some pictures.
Yeah.
Coming from the neighboring property, is that able to, do you have access to that or to show that?
Do we have
That
access?
may.
Can we see them? Go on his picture.
And then while we pull that up, I just had a quick question too. You also have a deck at the rear of your property?
That's correct, on the second floor.
Okay.
A garage rooftop deck, yep.
Okay, and in terms of the depth of that deck, is it in alignment with what they're proposing?
Yes, it is, at the 10 feet mark,
Okay,
on the second floor only.
okay.
Is this the pic,
Yeah,
these are the pictures?
yeah, these are, but if you
Which
scroll
year?
down,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
yeah, yeah, there, that's it. So you can see from the neighboring deck, the building already is coming back, already taking up a majority of now the sunlight that would go into the neighboring properties. You can see the steel beams that they're looking at extending. The front one is showing it is already at 6 feet, but the rear one is already at 10 at the proposed extension. If they would to build out for that full extension, where you can see it would be a vertical coverage of the remaining 10 feet of light that is shown, right? So if it was 6 feet, you would leave 4 remaining feet of light that would access those two patios.
Okay, thank you. I just needed clarification and what your perspective was. Counselor, your rebuttal.
Thank you. I'm gonna just briefly call John. John, if you could just state your name and address for the record.
John Hanna, President of Hanna Architects, Inc., 180 West Washington, Chicago, Illinois, licensed architect.
I just want to clarify one thing, just if you could. I know that you have expertise as an architect. Does that include shadows and other kinds of analysis of your impact of your drawings?
We do take that into account, okay? That was kind of why we set the deck in from the outside wall. I didn't want people hanging out on the deck looking down on his property. That's why we originally pushed it in the 9 feet. And it is an open deck too, so.
Mhm. So so the goal of the change in the decks is a goal related to the privacy question. Can you just speak quickly to the shadows? To the extent that you're familiar with that?
There will be the difference between 6 foot and 8 foot. The 6 foot will cast a shadow onto his deck at certain times of the year. You know, as it gets closer to December 21st, the sun is lower and it casts it lower. In June, it's higher, but there is shadow cast upon his deck at certain times of the year. That's a given, yes. Yeah.
And looking at this and understanding, I can't tell from any of the pictures exactly where the deck is on your building vis-a-vis their building. So it looks to me like your building clearly extends further towards the alley.
Right.
Are the decks actually going to be casting shadow on their open space or on their garage, or both?
Well, it's on their garage, which the second floor has a deck on. So the answer is yes to both of those questions. Yeah.
Okay. And I have a question about the generator. I saw the drawings and I saw that there was a lot of padding, et cetera, to alleviate or to mitigate sound. So I have 2 questions, if you know the answer. One is that I couldn't tell from the drawings whether that mitigation included the top of the casings. It was very specific about the sides and underneath. So does it also include the top?
Well, there can't be any kind of a roof on it because it has to have airflow. It runs once a year for a test. It's a new code requirement starting in 2021 for the handicap accessibility on a 5-story building. You have to have a generator if the power goes out. That's why it's there. The zoning department the code is not quite current. They allow condensing units and stuff in the setbacks, but this generator is probably about twice the size of a condensing unit, but it is a mechanical object similar to a condensing unit, but the code hasn't been updated yet to include these things. So everybody who has these 5-story buildings now is having a little problem with these generator locations. What we did with the generator is we recessed the roof of the garage about 2 feet so that the generator is sunk down in. So it's actually, the top of the generator is probably like a foot below the top of the parapet wall. So it cannot be seen from that deck in the back.
And the maintenance that's annual, how long does that take?
I think it's like a 1-hour test once a
Okay.
year.
Okay. And this is natural gas.
This is natural gas, correct?
So that I've been told, can you tell me if this is accurate, that the natural gas generated generator is a quieter operation than
That's correct.
the diesel?
It's quieter and it's less smelly. I mean, everybody thinks of these old generators in these buildings that were basically a Mack truck engine sitting in the back. This is a very compact generator that's similar to what some people have in the backyard of their house.
Okay. And are you familiar with any place that somebody could actually go and stand by and hear what it's, well, you wouldn't know unless it was maintenance, because it's not, it doesn't run all the time. It only runs if there's an emergency. Is
It
that
only
correct?
runs in an emergency situation, which from what I understand, the power hasn't gone off on this block in 10 years, you know.
Okay, well, knock on some wood.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Yeah.
So I just have a few quick follow-up questions for John. Regarding the lot hardship, it's your professional opinion that the irregular lot dimensions and specifically the substandard depth dimension create the practical difficulty, particular hardship necessitating the variation. Is that right?
It does.
And with respect to the shadow, I want to be clear on the testimony. The 6-foot permitted design, we've said will cast a shadow during certain times of the year, during certain hours of the day on the neighbor. And that's actually on both sides of the property, right?
That's correct, yes.
And your testimony was that the additional 2 feet is not going to significantly increase the shadow beyond what's already permitted or what would, the shadow that would be cast by a 6-foot balcony.
Correct, it's 2 feet more.
And these are, I want to be clear, these are open balconies, so there's still light and air flowing through the open balconies.
That is correct.
And in
yes.
order to further mitigate the potential impact, you've set the closest side edge of the balcony 9 feet from the shared property line,
That's correct, and it's 10 feet away from his building.
10 feet from the building. So in your professional opinion, will the location of the proposed 8-foot deep deck impair an adequate supply of light and air to the adjacent property?
No, it will not.
Thank you. I just wanted to make sure the standard was spoken to.
Commissioners, any questions?
Further questions?
You need for? Any need for, no, okay, well, okay. Do you have anything to add?
I mean, maybe you could go down a couple slides to just give you perspective of the shadowing that wouldn't impact.
Supposed to close.
And keep going. So you can see this is the edge of the deck, right? So if you do build it out to the 10 feet, it is exactly at the edge of our deck. So to say it won't impact, it would be, I would disagree with that, right? You'd be covering the last 4 feet of the deck, which allows for any growth during that period. It's a see-through deck, but the way light is coming from the sun, it's not coming horizontally through. So I'm just,
I don't think that they were saying it wouldn't affect it. They were saying that the matter of right for them to build it to 6 feet so that the request to go to 8 is, they described the impact for 6, the right to go to 8, if I'm correct, is is slightly additional impact, but they already have the right to go most of the vast majority of that space, just for clarification.
understood to 6, yes.
And
Okay.
if I, I'm sorry, if I
Yeah,
could
I'm
just
sorry, go ahead.
briefly close, and I think this picture is really important. First off, it shows a air conditioner, I think, unit on the top of the roof, and that's the neighbor's unit that's on the right side of the photo. We're replicating that, and ours will also be lower than the parapet wall so that it's not seen. And I think it's also really important to note that with this carved back by 2 feet, the edge of our balconies will align with the edge of their balconies. So while, yes, there will be potentially an impact on the amount of shadow that's created periodically through the year, it does not amount to an insufficient supply of light and air, and it actually matches where their deck is. And I think that's where we'd like to close the case. Thank you.
If there's nothing further from the commissioners, then I move to approve this matter. Commissioner Soto, second. Commissioner Gianni,
Yes.
Commissioner Hobbs, Commissioner Staley.
Doesn't.
Well, no one has any questions. Commissioner,
Mm-hmm.
I know why.
Thank you.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved.
Thank you.
Next two
It's
cases, 3926Z, 4026Z, 1714 West Beach Avenue.
Will they have our question? Okay. Oh,
We don't.
okay, where are we? Were you called or did you just?
You're fine. Yeah. Victor, do you want to call the case? Oh, he did? Oh.
39.
This is 1714 West Beach. Okay, thank you. Sorry.
Oh, it's right here. Okay. All right, can I have the applicant, you're both applicants, right? Or witness, applicant and witness, raise your right hand. Do you swear that your testimony before us today will be accurate and true? And for the applicant, do you swear that the application is submitted is still accurate and true?
I do.
Thank you. All right, so Counselor, introduce yourself, your witness and your applicant, and give us a brief overview.
Perfect. So again, Nick Fatikas from the law offices of Sam Banks. I'm here on behalf of the property owners Corey Faulkner and Melissa Sweezy. With me today is Mr. Faulkner and our project architect, Brady Bolam. The case today involves the subject property at 1714 West Beach. The property measures 24 feet wide by only 100 feet deep, and it's improved with a two-story single-family home that the applicants have lived in since 2014. Corey and Melissa are now proposing to construct a third floor and a rear addition to their home, as well as an attached two-car garage. The issue is that the existing home was constructed favoring the east side of the already substandard lot. So in order to permit the additions so that they align with the existing footprint, the applicants are seeking variations to reduce the east side setback, the combined side setback total, the rear setback, and to relocate open space to the roof deck proposed above their attached garage. For the record, a nearly identical application was filed with the board and approved by the board in December of 2022. Those were zoning board call numbers 47722Z and 47822Z. Unfortunately, the project didn't move forward at that time and the approvals lapsed, but Corey and Melissa are ready to proceed now, and we're seeking to reestablish the setback relief. Any questions you have, we're happy to answer them.
Okay, and I just wanted to confirm this is your home?
It is.
Any questions?
No question.
No questions. I move that we approve, a motion to approve this matter. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Gianni,
Yes.
Commissioner Hobbs,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley.
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next case, 4126S, 4022 West Madison.
Is the new, is the? Yeah. Good morning.
My name is Shreve Royal, and I am here concerning Heavenly Touch Wellness Salon, DBA as Royalty Academy. I am the
Excuse me, I'm sorry. You're the applicant or you're,
I am the applicant.
oh, okay. Can you raise your right hand before we begin? Do you swear that your testimony before us today is true and correct?
Yes,
And do you also swear that the application is submitted is still true and correct?
yes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Yes,
So this is your application and you're applying for a hair salon, a school, a hair and a braiding facility. Is
yes.
that correct? I think that, why don't we just go to the questions because we know.
We've
what
had a
those
chance
things
to
are.
review your application. Could you just confirm the hours of operation of this business?
We will operate Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Okay, and do you hold all of the necessary certifications that you need to conduct the services in this facility?
Yes,
And with any staff that you hire, will you also ensure that they are certified and licensed as required to conduct any licensed or regulated services?
yes,
Thank you. No further questions.
And I would note that we have a letter of recommendation from the Department of Planning and Development, which will be included in the file. Other questions?
No questions.
All right, in that case, I move to approve this matter. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Gianni,
Yes.
Commissioner Hobbs,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved.
thank you all.
Thank you.
Next case, 4226Z, 437 to 39 North Hamlet.
Morning. Could I have the witnesses and applicant raise your right hand? Do you swear that that your testimony today will be true and correct? And the applicant, do you swear that the application is submitted is still true and correct? Okay. Counselor, introduce yourself and your witnesses and applicant, please, and a brief overview.
Perfect. So again, my name is Nick Fatikas, attorney with the law offices of Sam Banks at 221 North LaSalle Street. Here with me today on behalf of the applicant is Maurice Connolly, also our licensed structural engineer, Michael Cox, and then our project architect, Mike Barrasso, all here to answer questions about design and so forth. The subject property in this case is 437 through 439 North Hamlin Street. It's owned by the applicant Hamlin Holdings LLC. The subject property measures 49 feet wide by 121.31 feet deep, so, and it's currently vacant land. The applicant's proposing to develop the property with a new 3-story, 6-unit residential building that'll be supported by 3 parking spaces. We're seeking a variation this morning in order to permit the 6-unit total. Based on that irregular, the 49 by 121 lot size, we're 56 square feet short of the technical requirement for for the 6-unit. Otherwise, though, the project complies entirely with the underlying RT4 district. We did submit our application and hearing packet, and our team's available to answer any questions should the board have any.
Thank you. Any questions? Questions?
No
I don't
question.
either. So in that case, I move to approve this matter. This Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Gianni,
Yes.
Commissioner Hobbs,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley.
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved.
Thank you.
Next case, 4326S, 1455 West Willow.
Otherwise, try and just cover it.
Good morning. Okay, so again, can I have the witnesses and applicant please raise your right hand? Do you swear that all your testimony today will be true and correct? And do you swear that the application as submitted is still true and correct? Okay, Counselor, introduce yourself, your witnesses, your applicant, and a brief overview.
Thank you. So Nick Fatikas from the Law Offices of Sam Banks for the record. Here with me on behalf of the applicant is Ms. Aubrey Winters. We also have the project architect, Brent Norsman, and our MAI appraiser, Liam Ryan. This case involves the subject property at 1455 West Willow. Aubrey Winters Fitness LLC, which intends to do business as Sweat Sessions Studio, will have a lease for a ground floor retail unit containing approximately 4,200 square feet of area, and she's proposing to establish a fitness studio in that space. In order to permit what's classified as indoor sport and rec use, the applicant seeking a special use because the property is located in an M3-3 zoning district. In this case, we're doing an interior build-up, but no expansions of the existing building. And I believe the recommendation.
Yeah, I'm going to get to that.
So, and I believe we have a recommendation of approval from staff. Again, happy to answer any questions you or the board members have about the application.
Thank you. So may I first ask the applicant if you've had a chance to read the recommendation from the Department of Planning and Development, and do you agree with the recommendation that's the actions that are required, that they're requesting to have required?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I have a couple of questions, mostly about Pilates and yoga, which I'm actually familiar with. I would like to know what certification you will require for your instructors for each of those.
Yes, so a base 200-hour of Pilates certification, Matt, is totally fine. We don't need reformer Pilates. Any type of NASM certifications, so that would be previously personal training, but also group fitness training as well. And any specialty group fitness training through other gyms that they've done, maybe it's bar, aerobics, but we look mostly for the NASM and the Pilates.
And do you, I don't know, is it your practice to post the requirements for training? I mean, there's, just so people know if they're looking to go, if that's a place they want to go, they'll know what kind of training the various instructors have had.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, of course.
That happens to be my thing. Okay. Any other questions?
No question.
Commissioners? No, okay. In that case, I make a motion to approve this matter. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Gianni,
Yes.
Commissioner Hobbs,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley.
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next case, 4426Z, 3188 South Archer.
Morning.
Good morning.
May I have the applicant and witness raise your right hand? Do you swear that your testimony today before us will be true and correct? And for the applicant, do you swear that the application as submitted is still true and correct? Okay. Counselor, can you introduce yourself, your witness, your applicant, and a very brief overview?
Certainly, thank you. Good morning, Ms. Chairperson and members of the board. My name is Richard Toth. I'm an attorney with Georges and Sinowicki with offices at 20 South Clark Street, appearing for the applicant Sky River Archer Development on a variation request for a rear yard setback variation. With me is Principal of Sky River, Dan Mark, and from our project architect's office, Arian Garcia. The property is an undeveloped parcel on South Archer Avenue. The property had been for many years used for used car and car parts, basically junkyard. The applicant's proposing to build a 4-story building with first floor commercial space and 24 dwelling units on the upper floors. The applicant has built many developments in this ward and nearby areas. He's also built virtually identical buildings with identical layouts on this same block with Zoning Board of Appeals approvals. The proposed uses and site layouts for this site were approved by the Chicago City Council in a Type 1 zoning ordinance. And that Type 1 zoning ordinance specifically contemplated the rear yard setback variation that we're seeking today. I'll also mention that the Zoning Board of Appeals previously approved this variation for this site for the rear yard setback reduction in calendar number 136-19-Z. That was in 2019 before COVID. And that approval has, of course, since expired, but we're ready to go back at it again. And so we're seeking to renew that approval here before you today. The applicant owns properties to either side and to the rear. The rear property is basically landlocked, so the buildings are oriented in such a way so that we can provide access to that rear landlocked parcel. We're not aware of any objectors. I'm happy to introduce our witnesses, have them answer any questions, and have them either reaffirm my statements or their submissions.
I have two questions. Is this identical to the previously approved resolution that
The building's on exact copy.
can you speak into the mic?
Yeah, pretty much the building's like pretty much an exact copy, kind of mirrored over.
I think it's virtually identical. There was some tweaks, but
Okay.
only tweaks.
And the other question I have is, you mentioned in the hearing packet, or the application, or both, you make mention of new affordable units. Can you expand on that?
We were, it's 10% affordable, I believe. That was required from the beginning, and it's still, and we're still,
So what does that mean?
Moving that up.
So what does that mean? How many units are affordable, and what is the affordability?
I believe when we first rezoned the parcel, it was 10%. In this particular building, I believe there will be 3 units that will be affordable, and they will be all on site.
and that would also conform to the prior buildings that were on the block.
I'm sorry,
I apologize. That will also conform to the similar buildings that were built on the block.
okay. And when you say affordable, I don't know what that means.
In compliance with the city affordable
Okay.
housing requirements.
Thank you. Are there any questions otherwise?
No questions.
Okay, in that case, I move that we adopt this matter, approve this matter. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Gianni,
Yes.
Commissioner Hobbs,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley.
Yes.
Commissioner Soto?
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved.
Thank you. I should have cautioned, we have a companion building that we'll be back for in a month or two for you, so
Okay.
we'll
we'll see you
refresh
there.
your memory at that time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next case, 4526S, 1452 West Fullerton.
Oh, I have a lot of those. Morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Chairperson and members of the board. My name is Mati Boatwright. I'm an attorney. I represent,
Wait. Let me get everybody to swear in. Can I get the applicant and all the witnesses to raise your right hand? Do you swear that the testimony today before us will be, your testimony will be true and accurate? And for the, yes, and for the applicant, do you swear that raise your right hand. Do you swear that the application is submitted is still true and correct?
yes.
Thank you. Carry on.
Again, for the record, Monty Boatwright, attorney at law. I represent BRJ, doing business as New Era Jewelry and Coin. His name, the member is Brian Cope. Also, I have with me the architect, Sam Matarino. And I have a special witness today, and that is Gerald Garcia. And he is our zoning administrator here. Consultant, I'm
That's okay. I always say aldermen and city councilors, commissioners.
he's well known, yeah.
Okay. Do you, are there any questions? from The commissioners? All right. I have here a recommendation from the Department of Planning and Development that has a recommendation with some requirements, or recommendations, actually. Has the applicant, have you had you're the applicant, have you had a
Yes.
chance to read this? The letter from the Department of Planning and Development?
Yes, I believe so.
And do you agree to their recommendation that the special use is solely issued to the applicant? To you.
Yes.
Thank you. I will make this part of the record. I move that we approve this matter. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Gianni?
Yes.
Commissioner Hobbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Staley?
Yes.
Commissioner Soto?
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good weekend.
Next case, 4626S, 4410 Northwestern.
They didn't come? Morning.
Good morning.
Can I get the applicant to raise your right hand? Do you swear that your testimony today will be true and correct?
Yes.
And do you swear that the application is submitted is still true and correct?
Yes.
Okay, great. And just for the record, I do have a letter of recommendation from the Department of Planning. Counselor, I'll give you the opportunity to introduce yourself and the applicant, but then I don't really think we need an overview because we know what this is. This is just for the record, or anyone listening, it's for a hair salon. But-
Yeah.
So,
So my name for the record is Tom Moore, and with me is Sylvia Islama. And she's a licensed hair salon, and she has done this before. Now it'll be her own shop.
okay. Commissioner Staley.
If you have any staff members, will they also be licensed in accordance with state law?
Yes, absolutely.
And could you confirm for us the hours of operation?
10 to 7, 5 days a week.
Thank you.
Thank you. I move to approve this matter. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Gianni?
Yes.
Commissioner Hobbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Staley?
Yes.
Commissioner Soto?
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Case 4726Z, 531 West 42nd Street.
Here on objective.
Morning.
Morning. I'm assuming you're the applicant?
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand? Do you swear that the matter, that your testimony before the matter before, this matter today will be true and accurate?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you also attest that the application is submitted is still true and accurate?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Counselor, can you introduce yourself and your client?
Yes, thank you. My name for the record is Tom Moore, and with me today is Kelly O'Neill. He's a longtime resident of the Bridgeport neighborhood, the 11th Ward. Many of his neighbors had fences. He has a big dog. He understood that he would need a permit if he was building a garage or a house or something, but he didn't realize that he needed one for his fence, and the fence is taller than would be allowed without a variance. So he's now educated that he did need a permit, and he's now in for a permit. If you grant the variance, he will come into compliance, and that's his purpose here today.
Okay, thank you.
Question.
Questions?
I don't, but I would like to reserve.
Okay, all right. Then no questions. I have one question. Since we're going to be deliberating. Reading through the the hearing packet and application, I noted, the one question that came up is I was curious about what the breed of the dog is.
The Kanye Cane Corso.
Say it again.
He's a Kanye Cane Corso.
How large is it?
He's a 187-pound dog.
A big dog. Okay,
a big
that's
boy.
what I wanted to understand the picture. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
So we will be taking this matter under advisement.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay.
Next case, 4826S, 1636 West Adams Street.
That's why I asked the size. Okay. Good morning. Okay. Everybody raise your right hand. Do you swear that your testimony today before us will be accurate and true? And the applicant, do you
I do.
swear that the application as submitted is still true and correct?
It is.
Okay. Counselor Sawyer, introduce yourself, your guys here, and a very brief overview.
Thank you. For the record, Nick Fatikas from the Law Offices of Sam Banks. I'm here on behalf of the applicant and property owner, 1650 Adams LLC. Here with me today is the managing member of the applicant, Mr. Steve Haramaris, our project architect, John Hanna, and our MAI designated appraiser, Toby Sorensen. The case involves the subject property at 1636 West Adams. It's a triangular lot that's improved with a 4-story mixed-use building containing approximately 3,800 square feet of currently vacant retail space at grade and 36 residential units above. The building is supported by 27 off-street parking spaces. The applicant developed the property with the existing mixed-use configuration. Although the residential units have been in demand and are occupied, unfortunately, the retail space has been vacant. So in order to activate the first floor, the applicant's proposing to convert the retail space to 4 new residential units. Although the 40-unit density is permitted in the B33 district, although the 40-unit density total is permitted in the B3-3 district, A special use is required to permit residential uses below the building's second floor. That said, the footprint massing of the existing building will remain unchanged. Again, I've introduced the witnesses and happy to answer any questions you or the board members have.
So I think that the primary question that I had was if I couldn't, so this is, on this block is this block mostly residential?
There are some all residential buildings on the block, and Toby, our MAI appraiser, can attest to that. So yes, this would not be the only all residential building in the area
And the retail spaces have been vacant?
since they were delivered.
And on the block, it looks like there is a building that I can't tell what it is. It's a square building. Is that a residential, commercial? It's,
Possibly the
to the east, I think, assuming that we're looking at north on the top. So this is this building. East of it is 3 residential buildings, and then then there's an alley, and east of the alley is a building that is what? Do you know?
I do believe I know the building that you're referring to on my map. On page 13 of my report, I've color coded it. Unfortunately, I brought a black and white copy of my report,
That's-
so
oh.
I can't see, but I do believe it's coded in there. My apologies.
So what does that mean? It's color.
There's a color code with a legend on page 13 of my report that identifies.
I don't have the report in front of me. I have a picture.
I'm terribly
I'm just curious of if you know if that's I'm just trying to get a sense of the block.
So
And
to the
it
east,
makes sense.
to the east is all residential. To the east is all residential,
Thank you. That was what I was trying to understand.
like 3 flats.
I got you. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Any other questions? Okay. I move that we approve this matter, and Commissioner Soto seconds. Commissioner Gianni?
Yes.
Commissioner Hobbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Staley?
Yes.
Commissioner Soto?
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved.
Thank you.
Next case, 4926Z, 1450 North Bosworth.
I'm sorry, wait a minute. I'm really sorry. I just have to make sure that this was a special use. So there was a letter of recommendation from the Department of Planning, which included some specific requirements, and I'm wondering, I would like to know if the applicant has read this and if you agree to these items.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. This will be made part of.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry, I've never actually had to look at this here before. I've never had to look at a lot of this. Ah. Okay. All right. Good morning.
Morning.
Can I have the applicant raise your right hand? Do you swear that the matter that your testimony before us will be true and correct?
I do.
Okay, thank you. And do you also swear that the application is submitted is still true and correct?
I do.
Thank you. Counselor, it's all yours. Name, introduction, very brief overview.
Thank you. My name for the record is Tom Moore. With me today is Nick Hussison. He was not the original owner of this condo. He was a second buyer of it. And part of his condo rights are is to have the garage roof deck. And he was going to improve that when he found out that the access to it is non-conforming. And that's really because this is one of those areas of the city where at some point when the city was redoing its sewers or whatever, it raised the street and the alleys 5 feet. And so the original plans made it look like it was right at grade, and it turns out it wasn't. And so the access to the garage didn't conform to the original plans. And so if you were to grant this variance, it would bring it into compliance now.
Okay. My primary question is, do you know who the original contractor was?
I do not. I was the first resale unit, so another couple had owned the unit 3, which is the top floor of that prior to.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions?
No question.
Okay, I move that we approve this matter. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Gianni,
Yes.
Commissioner Hobbs,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley, Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I also vote yes. The matter is approved.
Thank you very much.
940 West Belmont.
Okay, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear that your testimony before us will be true and correct?
I do.
Do you also swear that the application is submitted is still true and correct?
I do.
Thank you. Okay, Counselor, you introduce yourself, your client, and very brief overview.
Sure. For the record, my name is Tim Barton. I'm with the firm of Thomas R. Raines, Attorney at Law, LLC. The applicant is Mr. Lior Ben-Zur. He is the manager of the NALA LLC. He is proposing to establish an indoor event venue to provide a moderately sized space for community members to rent for private gatherings. Operator will serve food, but there will be no cooking or alcohol sales. DJs, live performances, or ticket sales will not be permitted. I might note that this is a 70-year-old building that's been used by the Schorsch Village Community Association for similar events over the last 70 years. I guess they are disbanding and are selling the building now, and this will be for a similar use. It's a one-story building. It has 4 parking spaces in the rear. There'll be no changes to the exterior of the building. Alderman Villegas we've reviewed it with him, reviewed the proposal with him. He does not object. We will be meeting with his chief of staff, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, to review security plans for security, operation, traffic, and parking. And that is the sum and substance of this.
There is a letter of recommendation from the Department of Planning and Development. It has some specifics in it. Have you had a chance to read this? Do you agree with the specifics that they've put in there to be included in the
Yes.
special use? Okay, then I will be making this part, I will be adding this to the record. Any questions? Anyone else? Okay. Then I move to approve this matter. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Gianni,
Yes.
Commissioner Hobbs,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter passes. It's approved.
Thank you very much. Appreciate your consideration.
Next case, 2016, 4117 West Grace.
Morning.
Good morning.
So can I have the witnesses and applicant raise your right hand? Do you swear that your testimony before us today will be true and correct?
I do.
And the applicant, do you swear that the application is submitted who's the applicant?
I am.
Okay. Do you swear that the application is submitted is still true and correct?
Yes.
Counselor, can you introduce yourself, the witness and the applicant, and a really brief overview?
Okay. Good morning, Chair, members of the board. Rolando Acosta here on behalf of the applicant, Mike Bartholomew, who is the principal with the LLC, and to his right is Thomas Cirrus, who is the architect here. Very simply, although this property has a bit of a long story,
Short story.
Mr. Bartholomew, so I'll make the long story short. Mr. Bartholomew bought the property in 2017. He formed a joint venture with INS Builders. INS Builders was to get the designs, get a permit, construct the structure. Got the permit in 2018, started construction in about 2019 or late 2018. Then we got COVID. The builder had some delays. Then once he was coming out of COVID, we were all coming out of COVID and he was recovering. He continued to construct, but he then constructed it not in accordance with the plans, and unbeknownst to Mike Bartholomew, built a front porch that did not follow the plans and did not meet the code, and for which he didn't get permit. That started, since then, Mr. Bartholomew has separated himself from that builder, has secured a new builder, and he's trying to correct the problem by securing this variation. It's taken us a while getting here many years later, but it took about 2 years to straighten out the mess that was done by INS Builder on this property. And this is the last step in bringing this property fully into conformity.
Okay, thank you. Anything from any of the commissioners? Okay, then I move that we approve this matter. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Gianni?
Yes.
Commissioner Hobbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Staley?
Yes.
Commissioner Soto?
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Case 26F, 10-6 West Division Street.
Morning.
Morning.
Can I get the applicant and witnesses to raise your right hand? Do you swear that your testimony before us today will be true and correct?
Yes.
And the applicant, keep your hand up. Do you swear that the application is submitted is still true and correct? Thank you. Counselor, can you introduce yourself, your witness and applicant, and really a brief overview?
Okay. Good afternoon, Chair and members of the board. My name is Daniel Egan. I'm attorney at Costa Esger LLC. I'm here on behalf of the applicant Kin Sports LLC. Besides me are the managers Alex Vainberg and Victor Vainberg, and also the architect for the project, Alex Rasky. The property here concerns 1060 West Division Street. The subject property is located in Goose Island in a PMD3 zoning district. The property is also transit served and it fronts the Division Street bus line. The applicant proposes to remodel the interior of an existing 30,000 square foot approximately vacant commercial space to install and operate an indoor sports and recreation facility. The facility will contain 8 padel courts, a social lounge, a juice bar and snack bar, an office reception space, and a small pro shop. The proposed hours of operation are 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., 7 days a week. On a typical day, the applicant will have a maximum of 4 employees, including a manager, receptionist, or 1 to 2 coaches. And parking is included in a shared parking lot with 32 spaces. The applicant has experienced operative padel courts with operations at 311 North Knox in Chicago. And the proposed special use will allow the applicant to open the second Chicago-based facility at the subject property.
Okay.
With that, take any questions.
Yeah, first, before we do that, there is a letter of recommendation from the Department of Planning and Development. There are some specific recommendations that are added to it. Have you had a chance to read these? And do you agree to follow them or agree with them? I mean, might have some change. Okay. In that case, I am going to submit and make it part of the record. And are there any questions anyone has? Okay, then I will make a motion to approve this matter. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Gianni?
Yes.
Commissioner Hobbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Staley?
Yes.
Commissioner Soto?
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cases 26F, 426 556 to 66 West Van Buren, 329 to 39 South Jefferson.
It happens. Pedal all the way. Thank you.
Okay, good morning. Can I have the witnesses and applicants raise your right hand? Do you swear that your testimony today before us will be true and accurate? And
Yes.
and the applicant, who's the applicant? Do you swear that the application is submitted is still true and correct?
Yes.
Okay, Counselor, can you introduce yourself and your witnesses and your applicant and give us a very brief overview?
Of course. Thank you, Madam Chair and members of the board. My name is Mariah DeGrino with the law firm of DLA Piper in Chicago, representing the applicant in the matter. The applicant is seeking two measures of relief today. One is a special use for a multi-unit residential building. The second is a variation to allow alternative compliance with the on-site open space requirements. The applicant seeks these measures of relief to redevelop the existing property with a 12-story, 199-unit residential building. The special use is needed in order to allow the ground floor of the building to be used for tenant amenity spaces rather than retail and commercial spaces. And the variation would allow alternative compliance with on-site open space standards, which require 36 square feet of on-site open space for each dwelling unit. The applicant is providing on-site open space in an aggregate amount that meets that requirement, but in slightly alternative ways, including a mix of public and private terraces, including a common terrace overlooking a green roof that will include a mix of native plantings, a common amenity deck, including a pool, grilling area, and outdoor lounge space. The applicant is also providing recreational and social amenity space within the building in the form of a fitness center at the ground floor. The ground floor will also include a residential lobby, a residential lounge, co-working space, and 2 bike rooms.
Okay, so before we proceed, there is a letter of recommendation from the Department of Planning that includes specific recommendations. Have you had a chance to read this?
Yes.
And are you okay with it?
Yes.
Okay, so this will be made part of the record. I have a few questions, and are there any activities here, either parking or fitness or anything that is available to the public outside of visiting?
No, and that is the essence of the application.
I just wanted to clarify, especially with parking, because sometimes you still have that.
Correct.
And for the adjacent buildings on the block, similarly, do they have retail or residential on the ground floor or residential uses?
It's a mix. The neighborhood is a mix of commercial office buildings, restaurant buildings, small commercial buildings with retail at the ground floor, residential buildings, some with retail at the ground floor and some without.
Okay, thank you. Other questions? I actually have one more. Is there any affordability here?
There's not.
There is not. And was there any zoning change or anything else that was required by the city? So you're doing this all by right?
That's
And
correct.
what was there? Okay, thank you. I think we're gonna take this matter under advisement, and we'll be coming back later on with the results of our vote. So we'll be taking it under advisement at this moment.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Next case, 5526S, 4835 North Damon Avenue.
No interest of party. It was originally an interest of party. Where's the? Okay, can I get all of the witnesses and applicant? Raise your right hand. Do you swear that the testimony you will be providing today will be true and correct? And for the applicant, do you swear that the Do you swear that the application as submitted is still true and correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And you're the app, so who are you guys?
I'm the applicant.
Yeah.
And
I'm
this
the
is
manager.
Oh, okay, so there is an interested party here. You need to be over here, but you're all sworn in. And you are, can you give us your name and address and brief, and just your name and address, and then we can ask our questions.
Yeah. My name is Evie Golem Levitt. Home address is 2225 West Foster.
My name is McKenna Paulus. Home address is 2225 West Foster Avenue.
Okay, Commissioner Staley.
I have a few questions.
Yeah.
What are the hours of operation? What are the hours of operation for this facility?
The hours are Wednesday through Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
And are either of you licensed as tattoo artists?
Yes.
Okay. Will you have additional staff members who are also
Yes.
providing tattoo services? Will they all have the necessary
Yes, they will.
licenses and licenses and certifications?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I have
While she's doing that, let me just, there is a letter of recommendation from the Department of Planning and Development. Have you had a chance to look at it?
Yes.
Do you agree with the additions that they've added to it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. It'll be made part of the record.
Thank you.
But no, there was definitely one. Right, I knew. Okay. Amy. Do you have a question? Okay, if there's no more questions, we're going to go to first the interested party, and can you give us your name and address, please?
My name is Hannah Anthony. My name is Hannah Anthony, and my address is 4845 North Damon.
Okay, and what's your testimony?
I'm in support of Pollen Studios' application for special use of the first floor of 4835 North Damon. Yes, sorry. I support Pollen Studios' application for special use of the first floor of 4835 North Damon. C2 is the unit number. I own property next door at 4845 North Damon and have lived there with my family since 2019. Our neighborhood has stayed vibrant, even post-pandemic, but some businesses have expanded and moved on, leaving numerous vacant storefronts on our block. I was pleased to receive correspondence from Evie in December prior to this hearing notice. This gave me the opportunity to reach out to her personally and inquire about Pollen Studio even before reading the application. At that time, Pollen Studios anticipated business hours would be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the mercantile, selling jewelry, plants, candles, pottery, and other artworks, and then appointment only for the other days of the week for tattoo work, wrapping up all appointments by 7 p.m. The studio's personality is very earthy and delicate and feminine. Pollen Studio will not be taking walk-ins, it's appointment only, and Evie had strong ties to the neighborhood, living nearby with her partner, and looks forward to working in the same community. Also feel strongly it's not 1926, it's 2026, and the perception of tattoos and tattoo artists in particular has changed drastically in my lifetime. We're not talking about dark, seedy parlors where drunken misjudgments become permanent regrets. Today's tattoo artists embody their name. They're esteemed artists with individual styles and devoted followings. Just because someone holds stereotypical views of the industry does not mean we should keep storefronts empty. I found no evidence this establishment would negatively impact the surrounding area. This business requires serious investment, licensing, and permits, and is incredibly sanitary. There are various personal services, hair stylists and nail salons in our neighborhood, and other mercantile shops. Pollen Studio will fit in nicely, and we're excited to welcome them to Damon Avenue.
Thank you. And now we have public comments, and so we have 2 minutes, and you have 2 minutes for your comment. And could you please give us your name and address?
Yes, my name is Mehmet Binay. I live in the same building with Hannah, and I applaud her. She prepared her case really well. I'm going to be very short. I've been living in the same building since 2021 with my wife. And I don't know the applicants in person. I don't really know too much about their background. My wife and I, we are not in favor in principle for a business like tattoo parlor or art, body art. In principle, we are not convinced about the benefit of a business to the neighborhood, particularly when there is a high school and elementary school close by. That's where we stand. Very simple and short.
Thank you. Any questions of commissioners? Okay. I move that we approve this application. Commissioner Soto seconds. Commissioner Gianni?
Yes.
Commissioner Hobbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Staley?
Yes.
Commissioner Soto?
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved.
Okay.
Sure. Sure. I move that we take a 5-minute recess. Commissioner Soto seconds. Commissioner Gianni?
Yes.
Commissioner Hobbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Staley?
Yes.
Commissioner Soto?
Yes.
I vote yes, we are in recess. It's okay. Let's get going.
If you were
Victor. What do I do? I motion to reconvene. Okay.
Good.
Motion. Not started. I mean, would not. Okay, we're back. Motion to return from recess, Commissioner Soto, seconds, Commissioner Gianni,
Yes.
Commissioner Hobbs,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley.
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, we are back. Can I get all of the applicant and witnesses to raise your right hand? Oh, you didn't call it yet? Sorry. Oh, no. Ready?
Case number 5626E, 2970 North Sheridan.
Okay. Right hand. Do you swear that your testimony today will be true and correct?
Yes.
And for the applicant?
Yes.
Do you swear that the application is submitted is still true and correct?
I do.
Thank you. Counselor, introduce yourself, your witness as an applicant, and a very short overview.
Got it. I'm Nick Standiford. I'm a land use attorney at Shane Banks. It's good to be here today. Next to me is Alan Alani. He's the VP of Construction and Engineering at Wertz Realty Corporation. And then we have Laura Young, who's our project architect, and Charles Anderson, VP of Engineering at Mead. He's going to be the installer of a proposed generator that we're looking to put in the setback here. The building was constructed in the 1920s. There's hardly any room to put this proposed generator. We found a good location that's not intruding on the alley. It'll be screened by an 8-foot tall iron gate. And the alley is actually between two buildings owned by the Wertz company. So, or an entity owned by the Wertz company. So it'll be kind of smushed in between those buildings. You really won't be able to see it. We think it's a good thing to have an emergency generator, obviously, in case of an emergency. And so this is the only place they could put it, and that's why we're seeking the variation.
Any questions? I have one. Does this, is this diesel or gas? I mean, diesel or natural? I mean, yeah, natural. It's diesel. And is there anything that is incorporated into the design to mitigate the noise?
Yes, we are utilizing,
Closer. Or you have to, no, it's that microphone. You just have to get closer to it.
sorry, okay, thank you. Yes, we are using a level 2 sound enclosure, which is typically considered a hospital grade, kind of common vernacular. So it's a steel enclosure that has sound attenuation on the inside, and it's built by the manufacturer Generac, and so it's certified to a level of 77 dBA at 25 feet, which is about equivalent to a vacuum cleaner or your kitchen disposal, if you're sitting there operating those. So it makes noise for sure, but it's not to an objectionable level in terms of,
So this is between two buildings?
That's correct.
And are these rental or condos?
These are residential buildings.
No, I understand that, rental. And the reason I'm asking these questions largely is because my experience when I was an alderman was that the most consistent noise complaints we got were for any kind of noise that was below a high-rise building. Those were the worst because the noise rises. So I'm concerned about the noise. And I understand that you couldn't cover the top. Or
Right.
you can't really
Yeah.
mitigate the top. So is there anything in the construction that would impact where the sound would escape?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, actually, I have,
To
it's
the
part of your
public
packet.
hearing packet?
There's the kind of a drawing of the enclosure.
Yeah, and I couldn't tell.
Yeah, so basically the sides are steel paneled with the insulation. The air intake is at the top on the sides, and then the exhaust is on the roof at the alley side.
So what is the top of the is the top of the generator solid itself?
Yes, it's solid
The-
until you get to the exhaust area.
Okay, I
Yeah.
guess that's what I'd be
So
concerned about, yeah.
One of the things that we're doing, there's really three sources of noise. You've got the engine noise itself, right? Which is the mechanical noise of the pistons firing. You have the airflow noise, and then you have the exhaust, which is put through a silencer. We are extending the stack on the exhaust to get it up and away. So that should help disperse the noise in addition to the enclosure itself.
And the purpose of this generator is just for emergencies?
Yes, so it would feed the lighting, emergency lighting in the building for egress, getting out of the building. It would power the elevators for anyone who might be handicapped, and then it would also provide power to the fire pump in the event that ComEd is out of power.
And,
Power to the fire pump.
and this, what about the stairwell?
Yeah, stairwells would be lit from this generator.
And only during an emergency?
That's correct, yes.
And maintenance, how often is there maintenance and how long would that?
There'll be an annual maintenance cycle. It would be run, you can schedule it, but typically once a month for less than 30 minutes, just to verify it's functional.
Okay, and presumably the tenants would be informed?
Yes.
Okay, that would be really my primary concern. But obviously, you've thought about it. If it was I'm not sure if it makes a difference if it's an association or rental, because there's always, in both cases, there's management that ends up being responsible for the operations. But I think I'm assuming you're aware of those concerns. And
Correct.
are there anything else? Okay, then I move that we approve this matter. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Gianni,
Yes.
Commissioner Hobbs. Yes. Commissioner Staley.
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter's.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Have a
Thank
nice
you.
weekend.
Next case, 5726S, 4250 West Chicago Avenue.
Morning.
What do we have left? Okay, can I, good morning.
Good morning.
Bill. Can I have the applicant and witnesses raise your right hand? Do you swear that your testimony today will be true and correct? And for the applicant, do you swear, do you swear that the testimony as submitted is still true and correct?
Yes.
And we do have, well, go ahead and introduce everyone. then.
Sure. Okay. Good morning, Madam Chairman and members of the zoning board. My name is Kate Duncan. I'm an attorney with Quarles and Brady with offices located at 155 North Wacker Drive. I'm appearing this morning on behalf of the applicant Franchise Realty Investment Trust, Illinois, in connection with an application for a special use at 4250 West Chicago Avenue. Present this morning is Joe Coconato, who is an area construction manager for McDonald's. I have Dan Olson, who's the president of Upstream Design Group. He's a civil engineer for the project. And then I have Terrence O'Brien, who is an MAI appraiser. The property at 4250 West Chicago is currently vacant. An applicant is proposing to construct a new McDonald's restaurant with a dual lane drive-through and on-site parking spaces. The property is zoned C3-1 and a special use is required for the dual lane drive-through. We submitted public hearing packets today for your review for the special use and included signatures from all the individuals who are here today to testify. We also included a report from Mr. O'Brien. We believe the proposed McDonald's restaurant will comply with all standards of the Chicago zoning ordinance if the special use is granted. As set forth in the public hearing packet, we believe the proposed restaurants in the interest of public convenience will not create significant adverse impacts in the neighborhood. We have a letter of support from Alderman Mitz for this matter, and if you'd like me to go further, I can.
That's good.
Okay, thank you very much.
So we have a letter of recommendation from the Department of Planning, and there are some specifics in here. My question is, are you okay with those specifics, and do you agree with them?
Yes.
And then this will be made part of the record. And the only question I have, which is always the question I have when it's a drive-through, is the location of the microphones, of the conversations, that to residences, and to the extent that there's any mitigation of the sound. So can answer all of that at once.
Mr. Olson, can you address that, please?
Yes, there has been a lot of consideration given to the location of the speakers. They are as far south as they can be, away from the alley and the residential zoning to the north. So we brought them close to the right of way. The speakers are also pointed in that direction. I will note the substantial amount of landscaping and fencing. It exceeds the zoning ordinance for the landscape requirements in an effort to further mitigate that. And the last piece of that is all the menu boards with speakers, they're not like they used to be. They are quieter, and they come with automatic detection of the surrounding ambient noise level. And when it's quieter, they bring it down, and they really reduce that.
So if I'm looking at, if I'm on Chicago Avenue looking north,
Yep.
the pickup and conversations are all on the south side of the building. It looks like to the west and a little bit north of the drive-through is where I'm trying to see where they make the order, and it looked like it was on the west and north of the building. Is that correct?
So it is essentially directly west of the building,
Yeah.
the lane split there. You're looking at the right spot.
And that's where I see you have some, so there's some shrubbery or some kind of greenery near there, but so so you don't think that that's an issue it's far enough away from the alley and I can't tell actually, is that where there's there's two-story residences there.
Yeah, I will tell you from a site plan perspective, it is the very best we could do with that. So I'm comfortable with it.
Do you know how, okay, and if there are issues so what are the hours of operation?
It would be,
Sorry, Joe.
it would be 24 hours, 7 days a week.
So if there were issues in the evening, what would you be able to do to mitigate that?
Well, the speaker has the automated system, so it should automatically do it. And if there was any other additional steps we would have to take, we would be willing to adjust if as needed.
If it's in the middle of the night, is there any way to turn those off and just have people drive up to the?
If we turn them off, then the customer would have to wait longer because that's why they're ordering before
Mhm.
they get to the window. Then they wait longer, and then all of a sudden the drive-through would potentially
I
stop if there's
understand
4 or 5 people there.
I'm just wondering if it's in the middle of the night, which is really where the concern would be, right? If you're waking people up, if you'd be able to manage a way in which to let them just operate on the other side of the building. Assuming that in the middle of the night, you're not gonna have more than one or two customers.
You're saying just come to the window and do an order from there?
Yeah, I'm wondering if I'm just looking to suggest to you some options that if you had to do.
I mean, if we had to, we could, but based off our
think
studies
you
and,
could,
and
but-
we don't see the concern,
Okay.
but we understand the concern.
And the fence that's in the alley behind there, what kind of fence is that
Yeah, it's
along that alley? Is it wood or?
6-foot high board on board opaque
Okay,
wood
so that
fence.
would help.
Yes.
Help with some of it. Okay, thank you. Any other questions?
Just to confirm, there's an alley between.
There is.
The north edge of your property line and the residential.
You're correct.
So there's an alley.
Yes,
between.
and there's wood on the side of it.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, thank you. If nothing else, then I move to approve this matter. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Gianni,
Yes.
Commissioner Hobbs,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley.
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter's approved.
Thank you
Good
very
luck
much.
and
Thank-
keep track of the noise.
Will do. Thank you so much.
for your time.
Cases 5826E, 5926E, 3636 West 113th Street.
Morning. Still morning. Okay, so can I have the applicant and witness raise your right hand? Do you swear that your testimony today before us will be true and correct? And for the applicant, do you swear that the application is submitted is still true and correct?
Yes.
Okay, Counselor, good morning. Please introduce
very much.
yourself and your witness and applicant, and very brief overview.
We'll give a brief. Chairman, my name is Patrick Thompson. I'm the attorney for the applicant, Jose Garcia. Today, I'm joined by the applicant's representative, his son, John, who will ultimately be the owner of this home, and Brian Griffin, the project manager representing IJM Group, the project architect. The applicant is the owner of 3636 West 113th Street. It's an existing one-story single-family home. The applicant seeks to expand the home by constructing a second-floor addition, creating more space for his expanding family. The applicant and his wife have 3 children and a 4th one due in July, and are current residents in the area. The applicant is a former Chicago police officer whose partner married his sister, who lives across the street. So they are looking to raise their family. Applicant seeks, trying to skip through this to get through, the proposed addition will not expand the footprint of the existing structure along the west nor the front of the subject property. However, the existing structure currently encroaches into the front and side setbacks, and therefore the second-story addition that vertically extends the existing building walls are non-conforming and will be considered an increase in the non-conformity. Thus, we need variations to add that second floor.
Okay, thank you. Any questions? No questions. Okay, well, in that case, I move that we approve this application. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Hobbs? Yes. Commissioner Staley?
Yes.
Commissioner Soto?
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved.
Thank you very much.
Two cases, 6026Z and 50825Z, 1930 South Des Plaines Street.
It'll be recorded in the vote. He'll be. Morning.
Morning.
Can I have the witness and applicant raise your right hand? Do you swear that your testimony today will be true and correct?
Yes.
And for the applicant, do you swear that the application is submitted is still true and correct?
Yes.
Thank you. Counselor, can you introduce yourself, your witness and applicant, and a very brief?
Sure, will do. So, good morning, Madam Chairman. For the record, Fred Augustin, attorney with the law office of Sam Banks, located at 221 North LaSalle Street. I'm here on behalf of the applicant, Lukavin Holdings LLC. The applicant owns the property at 1930 South Des Plaines Street. Property is currently vacant. Applicant is proposing to redevelop the property with a new 3-story residential building containing 4 units and 4 off-street parking spaces. In order to do that, we are seeking variations to reduce the minimum lot area from 4,000 square feet to 3,900 square feet, reduce the combined side setback requirement from 8 feet to 7.55 feet, as well as reducing the north side setback from 3.2 feet to 2.66 feet. Here with me this morning on behalf of the applicant, Patrick Sinkowitz, and our project architect, Thomas Budzik. And just, Madam Chairman, we have 2 hardships here. First, our lot's only 98 feet deep. Had it been a standard city lot, 125 feet deep, we probably could have built 4 units as of right under the current RT4 district. And then second, regarding the side setback relief, a portion of the building, the neighboring building to the north, a portion of that building encroaches into our side setback. Right now, our proposed building is showing a 3.2 feet or 3.29 feet to the north side property line. But since we have an encroachment, the setback has to be measured to the encroachment. And that setback is 2.66 feet. So we need relief also for the north side setback. But had there not been an encroachment, we probably would have complied with the side setback relief and would not need any relief whatsoever. So with that, we're here to answer any questions the board may have.
We have none. I move that we approve this matter. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Hobbs,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley?
Yes.
Commissioner Soto?
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Going slightly out of order. Case number 5/2025 Z 2471 North Milwaukee Avenue.
Victor? While we're doing this, can you ask how long he's going?
That was a pleasant surprise. My client is not here with us. Is that true? Hey.
So I understand the client's not here, so we will continue this to the morning call. Victor? Morning call?
Yes.
And April, what is the date? Apparently.
Can you get your time?
Yeah. What do you have afternoon?
The one case might take a while.
Mandatory. The client's here, so.
Okay, so the matter will be continued to April 17th, the 9 a.m. call.
Thank you.
I move that we take a 5-minute, I move that we take a 5-minute recess. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Hobbs,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, we're in recess. All right, we're going back. Okay, I move that we return from recess. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Hobbs,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, we're back in session. Victor, call the next. Oh. All right. Can I have the witnesses and applicant please raise your right hand? Do you swear that your testimony today will be true and correct? Can I have the applicant, do you swear that the application as submitted is still true and correct?
Yes.
Okay, Counselor, can you introduce your witnesses and applicant?
Perfect. So again, my name is Nick Fatikas. I'm one of the attorneys at the law offices of Sam Banks. I'm here on behalf of the applicant and property owner Belmont Paulina N.J. Corp. With me today is Mr. Nick Roble, one of the managing members, one of the shareholders of the applicant. Also with us is our structural engineer, Michael Cox, Mike Moresso, who actually drafted the plans and worked through the DPD review process, is also present in case there's questions about the design or layout. And then lastly, our MAI appraiser, Mr. Terry O'Brien. Chairman, I understand we have a little bit of a timing issue, so I'm going to do my best to just provide a quick overview. The applicant owns the subject property. It's actually irregularly shaped. It's 62.5 feet wide by 125 feet deep. We're proposing to develop the property with a new 4-story, 8-unit building. It is a transit-served location, but we're trying to keep 8 parking spaces to maintain a 1-to-1 parking ratio. Although the property is located B32, it abuts residential zoning to the west. And that's important in this case because that triggers some setback relief that doesn't necessarily apply to B32 zone lots. In order to permit our project, we're seeking a reduction to the west side setback from 5 feet to 0, reduce the rear setback for floors containing residential units from 30 feet to 2 feet, reduce the minimum lot area requirement for 8 units from 8,000 square feet to 7,818.75 square feet, increase the building height allowance from 45 feet to 47 feet, and then, as I just mentioned, increase the parking ratio from 50% or 4 parking spaces to 100%, 8 parking spaces. If you could just give me a little bit more leeway, with respect to the west side setback, I want to be very clear that the 4-story principal building is going to be set back 5 feet from the side property line. We did that on both sides of the lot, both the east and the west. The only encroachment that the variation would allow is for the deck or stair system behind the building so that we could access the garage, the garage roof decks above the detached garage. So it's basically, if you were to look at the site plan, to the right of the bottom garage, there's what looks like stairs and a little walkway between the building and the garage. That 4-foot, 3-inch span is what the variation would permit. The garage, exactly, whoever's highlighting, thank you. The garages are allowed in the rear setback. The building will be set back 34 feet from the rear property line, so it's actually exceeding what the requirement is. But in order to get from the building to the roof deck, we need that stair. And because this is up, I want to go through it. The alternative would be to put the stairs, because again, garage roof decks are a permitted use. We'd have to put the stairs between the 2 garages, kind of in the middle where we're showing a driveway, and we would lose 2 of our parking spaces. So we thought in order to maintain 1-to-1 parking and provide rooftop space for the future owners of the building, this was the most kind of simple design. It's a little bit of form over substance in this case because there's a lot of relief that comes to do this. But in reality, in actuality, it's limited to just that feature to get to the roof deck. Regarding the rear setback, again, I already spoke to it. Because it's an accessible roof deck, it counts that full space. The actual four-story building will be set back over 34 feet from the rear property line. The minimum lot area reduction accounts for the, call it 180 approximate square feet that were short of the requirement. What kind of the logic there was, we can do 4 2,000 square foot units. I'm sorry, we can do 8 2,000 square foot units. We feel very confident that that'll meet demand. If we did 6 2,000 square foot units and did like a penthouse that was 4,000, it'd be double the size of the units below. It's just, that's a lot more risky, and we're not sure that the market's there for that larger unit when, by comparison, the units in the building, the rest of the units in the building are half the size. Regarding the height increase, this is also, again, a little bit technical. When it's an all residential building, the height allowance is 45 feet. When it's a commercial building on a lot that's more than 50 feet wide, you can go up to 50 feet. We're not trying to go up to the max as an all residential building. What we're trying to do is provide more than 9 feet of floor to ceiling height for the residential floors. It puts us at 47 feet. That proposed 47-foot total is, again, only for the 4-story portion of the building, but it's actually less than what an as-of-right mixed-use building could be because we have a wider lot, because we have over 50 feet of lot width. And then lastly is the TSL parking, trying to maintain a 1-to-1 parking ratio because we do have that space. Again, a design solution that gets rid of one of the variations then forces us to lose parking. And we think that kind of speaks to the hardship and kind of uniqueness of the lot dimensions. The last item is a special use. I believe staff has recommended approval. I'll kind of let it lie there because I did a lot of talking there. I'm going to try and give time for questions and responses.
All right, so did you introduce everyone?
I did.
Okay, so there is a recommendation from the Department of Planning. It have you had a chance to read it?
Yes.
And do you, are you prepared to agree with the recommendation, the specific additions to the recommendation?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. This will become part of the record.
Thank you.
Unconnected? Okay, so you're an interested party?
I am.
Can you state your name and then you can proceed, and your address?
My name is Dan Stafford. I live at 1733 West Melrose,
Okay.
which is directly behind, to the north of this property.
Okay. What's your objection?
Well, first off, I think all that the setback stuff is moot if you read what it says about the zoning as it is. It should be a first floor commercial. The entire block and the next block over are all commercial spaces on the first floor. I don't know if you got to read the other objections besides mine, but we value the fact that we live in a vibrant commercial neighborhood. Only one storefront in 2 blocks is vacant in that whole section. The only outlier is this building to the west, which is, again, I don't know. I've lived there 30 years, but I have no idea how that one got approved either. But I also didn't know, about the ability to have any input on zoning matters until we had another person on the block try to get a roof deck on their garage, and not only me, but 7 other neighbors objected to that as well. So we learned our lesson, and we're trying to protect our quality of life. So the point I'm making is if you deny them the special use, then a lot of this other stuff is moot. Is that correct or not?
We're not allowed to answer questions.
Okay.
You could pose
Yeah,
that
yeah.
to- you could pose that to.
You can ask questions. You are able to ask questions of the applicant.
Okay, so if you deny the special use and keep it as commercial on the first floor, then what is the ramification?
So the ramification of that is actually a bigger building. And what I mean by that is a first floor mixed use building has to have a 13-foot first floor height under the code. There's also, let's not forget that the rear setback relief that we're seeking to go down to 2 feet, even though we're staying at 34 for the 4-story building, that's calculated based on the the floors containing residential units. So if we have no first floor residential unit, there's no rear setback on the first, at least for the first floor of the building. The height, as I indicated earlier, would increase to 50 feet as of right without having to ask the board. That's just an entitlement that comes with. The only difference would be what would end up being a 5-foot setback on the west side. We would not need a 5-foot east side setback in that scenario. Technically, again, we're offering it to center our building on the lot, but it's not a code requirement on the east side. It's only the west side because of the residential zoning district. Oh, Mike, and if you could add,
Sorry, Mike Marissa. Also, if you extend the building to the back, say it was commercial on the first floor and you had residential above, you would need a rear yard reduction, have decks over the into the backyard because it's a residential use. So it would still be a reduction above the all commercial first floor once we extend into the backyard.
Mike, can you just clarify your role again? Are you the?
Oh, the project manager, architect,
You're the-
designer.
Okay.
From what I understand, the requirement for the first floor commercial is a 13-foot ceiling, and that's the reason that they put that you're allowed to go to 50 feet. Is that correct?
yes. I think that, I don't want to speak for city council. I think that's why they account for taller building height for a mixed-use building compared to an all residential building, knowing that the first floor has to be at least 13 feet in height.
Mhm. Do you have anything else?
Are we just addressing the special use now or the
No, we're
setback?
addressing everything.
Okay, so from my understanding, the ability to have garage roof decks is a prohibited use without a zoning variance. Is that correct?
You're asking me, the answer to that is emphatically no. A roof deck is an allowed feature. The stair to access the roof deck in some cases requires a variation. I do not want to speak for the department, but Alderman Hopkins, I believe 6 years ago, passed an ordinance that if the stair runs parallel to a wall of the garage, it's permitted. Here, even though it's parallel, we're connecting it to the rear of our building as part of the deck system, so it triggers the variation requirement. What I mentioned earlier about a solution plan of putting the stairs on where we're showing the driveway, if those stairs run parallel to the walls, they're 100% permitted. We're not asking for the ability to have a roof deck. That's an entitlement afforded to the property. It's how we access the roof deck, the stair to get there.
And just to clarify, the reason that to just refresh my recollection, that the reason that the proposed stairs are situated where you have them in the plan is because if they were positioned within the driveway, it would be a reduction of 2 spots.
We'd lose 2 parking spaces. Exactly.
Okay.
So when they purchased this property, they knew the zoning. So they're basically turning it into a different zoning in our opinion. My neighbor who lives in a coach house right there will definitely be negatively affected by this building.
Objection. You can't speak to somebody else's impact.
I'm sorry, but you've read his.
We've read all the
Okay,
materials
very good.
that have been submitted from other interested parties.
I'm not a lawyer, so.
No, that's okay. That's what we're here to help support you.
But,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll get closer.
and my other serious objection is that you need to have a specific need, and it's not just a want for more money, to change the zoning or to get the variance. You need to have a specific need. And the only thing that I can see is that they're doing this for money, and money is not one of those things that is allowed.
Your rebuttal.
So my rebuttal, if you can pull up the zoning map that was submitted with the hearing packet. Okay. The objection or the objector stated that our property would be the only outlier. I think that's a significant misclassification of the zoning on the 1700 block of Belmont. Our property is shown with the red tab. Immediately to the west, to the left, is RM5 zoning. Immediately across the street, on the other side of Belmont, is a townhouse development zoned RM5. What this map doesn't show, if we go a half block to the east, is the end of pedestrian street. Everything east of that intersection, we would concede, is probably more retail ground floor. That intersection is literally the transition to residential, and it's on both sides of the street. And that extends obviously to the west. But to say that we would be the only outlier is is just incorrect, given the fact that there's a residential townhome development directly across the street, and our property touches an all residential zone lot.
He is correct, but.
Oh,
when-
and I'm sorry,
Sorry.
and with respect to need, I think we're maybe confusing the special use standards and the variation standards. Special uses, variations cannot be exclusively based on a desire to make more money out of the property. We're showing the board that the unique, albeit oversized, but the unique lot conditions, the irregular lot conditions, give us some optionality to try and keep 8 parking spaces, which is we think a generally positive impact in the area, access to the roof decks, and again, utilize to the best of our ability that lot, the size of the lot. By contrast, a special use can be based exclusively on a desire to make more money out of the property. Applicants today came before you to start up a business. My presumption is they're trying to make money. The code section that says you can't exclusively seek relief for the relief is specific to a variation and not a special use. So to confuse those two, it's confusing to say, as I just proved. My point is the special use, we believe, is consistent and compatible with the rest of the block, specifically on both sides of our street. And the variations are directly related to the unique lot configuration. However, they're limited to just the rear of the property. And that's where I think we would end our rebuttal.
I was in no, there was no way that I didn't consider that this property would eventually be developed. We knew that coming in. But when we bought our house, it was zoned the way it zones. So we expected that, that the zoning couldn't be changed to suit, again, their desire to make more money. So you're weighing their desire to take profit, and it's funny to me because it looks like the corporation is in New Jersey, the general contractor's in Bridgeview, the architect lives in Evanston, and the guy who wrote the whatever land use document that was included in the packet is in Northbrook. So here it is, people coming into the neighborhood, taking money out of it, to the detriment of the people that live there. To remove that, the business part is just ridiculous to me. But
Yeah, we've heard that part of
Okay,
your
yeah.
objection, so.
So if there's nothing new.
Chair, I just have
rebuttal, and
one
then
quick thing. The zoning ordinance applies to people who uniformly. It doesn't matter where you're from. I'd also point out for the record that the applicant is an Illinois-based company. The N and the J, the N is for Nick, Nick's first initial. The J is for Joe, his dad's first initial. NJ is just the father-son team doing the project. We're not seeking a zoning change. Obviously, this would be the wrong board to do that in front of. We're seeking to use the entitlements and the allowances per the code to permit this project. Thank you.
I move that we move to closed session. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Hobbs,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, we're in recess. We're in recess.
Okay.
We gotta go. All right. I move that we reconvene back into open session. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Hobbs,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, we're back in session. Okay. We should go in order now. Come on. Where is it? Okay. I move that we approve 4726-Z. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Hobbs,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley.
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, it's approved. I move that we, that I approve that, I move that we approve 53-26-7, 54-24-26-Z. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Hobbs,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley.
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved. Where are we? Here it is. Okay, I move that we approve 511-25-7, S, 512-25Z, 513-25Z, 514-25Z, 515-25Z. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Hobbs,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, these matters are approved. I move that we, one minute. Huh? I know. I move that we approve withdrawal on, all of them, okay. I approve that, I move that we approve all withdrawals and continuance requests to dates previously stated by the chair. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Hobbs.
Is absent.
Oh, no. Commissioner Staley?
Yes.
I vote yes, the matters, the approvals and, Commissioner Soto?
Yes.
I vote yes. Withdrawals and continuances are approved. I move that we approve the written decisions containing facts of finding consistent with the votes of the board for the January 26, 2025 meeting. Commissioner Soto seconds. 2026 meeting, sorry. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Staley?
Yes.
Commissioner Soto?
Yes.
I vote yes, the written decisions are approved. I move that we adjourn this meeting. Commissioner Soto seconds. Commissioner Staley?
Yes.
Commissioner Soto?
Yes.
I vote yes, we're adjourned. Do I have to read this? What is it? I mean, they're here.